They say deep within the heart of the great jungle, beyond the rivers where crocodiles rule and the mountains that pierce the sky, lies a city forgotten by time. A city where the walls shine like the morning sun, where the streets are paved with gold, and where the wealth of 1,000 kings is hidden beneath the earth. The elders call it Zundra, the lost city of gold. But those who have dared to search for it have never returned. Some say they were swallowed by the jungle. Others whisper that a great curse protects the city, a curse so strong that even the bravest warriors turn back in fear. But legends do not scare everyone. Some men see danger and run. Others see danger and call it adventure. And so, the story of Kwame the Seeker begins. Kwame was no ordinary man. He had traveled across deserts where the sand burned like fire, sailed through storms that could swallow entire ships, and climbed mountains where the air was too thin to breathe. But no adventure called to him like the legend of Zundra. The lost city must be real. Too many stories, too many signs. If I find it, I will be richer than the kings of Ashanti. But Kwame was not the only one searching for the city. There were others, thieves, warlords, and foreign treasure hunters, each willing to do whatever it took to claim Zundra's riches. Kwame's journey took him deep into the jungle, where the trees stood like giants and the rivers whispered secrets of the past. But the jungle is not kind to strangers. The deeper he went, the more he realized he was not alone. Eyes watched him from the shadows. Hunters, warriors, or something far worse, who's there? Show yourself. Then, out of the darkness, a voice emerged. Turn back, traveler, or be lost forever. Kwame spun around, his heart racing. Before him stood a warrior, his face painted with sacred symbols, a bow drawn, an arrow aimed at Kwame's heart. The warrior's name was Tamu, a guardian of the jungle. He did not trust outsiders. But Kwame was not like the others who came seeking the city. He did not carry weapons of war. He carried wisdom, knowledge, and the heart of an adventurer. If you wish to find Zundra, you must prove yourself. The jungle tests all who enter. Fail, and it will swallow you whole. And so, the first trial began, the trial of the river gods. Kwame and Tamu stood before a river so wide that the other side could barely be seen. The water shimmered like gold, but beneath the surface, danger lurked. The only way across was to trust the river spirits. Tamu stepped forward, speaking words unknown to Kwame. Then, the waters parted just enough for them to pass. But as they reached the center, the river closed in. With seconds to spare, Kwame leaped onto a floating log, using all his strength to reach the shore. He had passed the first test, but the jungle was far from done with him. Days passed, each more treacherous than the last. Poisonous plants, bottomless pits, whispers in the night. But finally, they reached it, Zundra. The city stood frozen in time, its golden towers gleaming under the sun. But something was wrong. The streets were empty. No laughter, no life, only silence. Then, the shadows moved. The spirits of Zundra's past inhabitants rose from the ground, their faces twisted in sorrow. You have found what you seek, but you will never leave. There must be a way out. And there was. But it came at a price. Kwame and Tamu fled through the golden streets, the spirits chasing them, the city collapsing behind them. Then, Tamu turned to Kwame, his face grim. Only one of us can leave. Before Kwame could speak, Tamu pushed him out of the city gates. Kwame tumbled to the ground, watching in horror as Zundra and Tamu vanished into mist, lost once more. Kwame survived, but he returned with no gold, no proof, only a story. A story that would be passed from generation to generation, warning all who listened. Some treasures are not meant to be taken. Some cities are meant to stay lost. And so, the next time you hear of riches beyond imagination, ask yourself, is it worth the risk? Like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling African legends.